All right. Well, today we are going to show you a new study that I added in, and it adds in the high and low of the first 5 minute candle on the hourly chart on each hour. So here's the 7 o'clock candle right here. Here's the high, and here's the low. And that's good to know because I use it for a reversal or opening range break out of here. So the only problem is that when you mark this here and these lines extend out, they extend all the way until really the next day, which is, like here, these are from yesterday's 7 o'clock candle. And so they disappear when the new 7 o'clock candle comes here. So I'd like to get rid of them. So here's the 7 o'clock candle. 8 o'clock candle, I changed up the length of the lines or the color, the dashes, to differentiate this between the 7 and the 8 o'clock. And then here's the 9 o'clock. We'll go solid light blue, which indicates this one right here. 9 o'clock, you can see that. And then here is 10 o'clock. So opening range break, 10 o'clock goes up. You could have, I guess, maybe gotten here, get a little ride up this way. But definitely at the power hour candle, which was 12 o'clock here, and entry should have been here. Breaks through, retests, and goes up on the power hour. And then here was on the puts, it hit VWAP. And it actually double bottomed really quick here and then started going up. So you can start a position, took some off, add back, and took it off here. But anyway, going into it, this study, yeah, the high and low, but here's the 8 a.m., the 9 a.m., 10, here's the 7, and here's power hour. So what I'm doing is I'm going to each day probably delete the 7 and the 8. Oh, I mean, I'm only going to keep 7 and 8 on. So in the morning when it comes on, this is AMD by the way, but it works with SPY, right? These will still be here, but I won't have all these other lines, the lines from the 9, 10 power hour, high and low affecting, at least causing more distraction. So hopefully that'll work. And then later on, after the 8 or 9, I am going to switch over. I'm going to load SPY 3rd and 4th hours and power hour. So I'll switch over to this. So when it comes to the 9 o'clock candle, the 10 o'clock candle, a nice reversal here, and then the 12 o'clock candle, which is here and here. So that's almost like a double bottom here. All right, that's about it. Option chains. If I were to do an option chain, yeah, it's the same thing. But the setup's a little bit different from what I have. So I have option chain first 2 hours, option chain 3rd, 4th, and power hour. But anyway, I hope you like it. I'm gonna send it to you, or I already have, so enjoy.